Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. So in this video I'm going to talk about where you can ride your motorcycle. Sounds strange, but catch you inside. RevelatorAlf. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Please subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you can get all the latest videos from the channel. So in this video I'm going to talk about, where can you ride your motorcycle. Now, this seems like a really daft question, doesn't it? Well, I just get on my bike and I ride. Well, I've been riding for 40 years and I've ridden all over the place and all sorts of, conditions and all sorts of surfaces and so on and so forth. On-road, off-road, whatever. But the thing is, there comes a point when you're at home and you want to know, well, where shall I go and ride today? Where can I go and ride? And many riders, when they're out there, I'm not saying they get bored of riding, but they kind of get bored of riding the same route. It's just like if you're in a car, you want to just go and do the same route backwards and forwards. You're not really going to get a lot of enjoyment out. You might you'll certainly get the enjoyment of riding your motorcycle, for example. You might want to go a bit faster, you might want to cruise around. It really depends what your style is. However, if I had to ride the same route, and that's the only route I was going to ride, then obviously it's going to get a bit boring for me. So whether that's on-road or off-road. So the best thing I always do is change it up. I'm constantly changing my route, constantly changing, even if my destination is exactly the same, I'll try and look for different routes. I'll try and look for different video filming opportunities if I'm doing something for the channel. But just for my own pleasure, I'm just picking different routes, whether it's on a motorway, whether it's on a back road, on a highway, whatever it is. So that's one of the first things. I will always try and change up, always change your scenery. Change is as good as new, as I always say. But if you're kind of at home and you think, wow, the sun is shining, I really want to get on the bike, but I really don't want to go to, that biker cafe or that, biker hanging out point, that dealership or whatever, then actually here's a real tip for finding some place to go that actually might be relatively near and relatively easy to do. Now, obviously, if you want to get on your bike and you want to ride hundreds of miles, then obviously you're going to see something new. Not everybody can do that, of course, because it might be a time issue. You might have responsibilities at home. If you've got kids, for example, they're at school, you might only have a couple of hours to play with during the day, so you're kind of going to have to think, well, I've only got a couple of hours, I need to get somewhere and I want to get back as well. So, it might be a budget thing as well. You might not be able to afford the gas, time, opportunity, whatever it is. So this is what I do. If I'm thinking about somewhere to go, I'll get online. I'll look at places of interest in the local area. I'll ride to somewhere different to go and see something. Or I'll look at my destination and what it is, and I'll go on my mapping and I'll say, right, okay, instead of going this way, I'll go that way. Or what I'll do, I'll take an urban ride. So instead of actually going out into the countryside and going on back roads and stuff, the open road, that kind of thing. Actually, I'll take a ride in the city, or a ride, in Built-A-Bit. I might go through industrial areas. I might go through, business parks, or back streets, this kind of thing. Actually, just to change it up. So, you'd be surprised the amount of people who actually feel this way, riders who actually feel this way, and they say, where can I ride my motorcycle today? And even if you don't want to admit it, you'll have that split second when we all have it from time to time. We think, well, where can I ride today? I don't know what to ride. I don't know what to ride. Where shall I ride? And that's what happens, you will have something. So my advice is to always kind of change it up. Even if you're riding with your friends or riding in groups or organised clubs or whatever, at some point you're going to be thinking, oh, I really can't be bothered to ride down there. So you're looking at routes. Now, you could pick a great route that would take you 100 miles away and you'd have a whale of a time. Yeah, you could do that every day, of course. You could just keep on going, all different directions, whatever. You can even, do the I'm going to get myself lost today type thing. So, right, no plans, no filters, no plans. I'm just going to get on my bike and I'm going to go and see what happens. But essentially, you just kind of end up going, where shall I go? Shall I go down here? Okay, I'll go down here. And you're not really enjoying the ride. Well, you are, but you're not. So I would say try and have a plan of where you're going to go, and just pick oddball places, and pick routes that you've never ridden before, roads, streets, back roads, whatever, anything that you've never ridden before that's going to make it different, maybe even make it a little bit challenging, you know, whatever. Anyway, so if you're ever thinking about where you go, well, where can I ride my motorcycle today? Well, I'll tell you what, that's it. Just pick somewhere different. You know, look at maps, think about where you want to go, think about if you're with yourself, by yourself, or with other people, and just do something different. You know, because doing the same thing over and over again is monotonous. And essentially, you're into biking because you want to feel that, you know, that exhilaration, if you like, that feeling of freedom, being in the elements and everything. And you need to get out there. You need to get out there and experience it, you know, whatever it is. Anyway, that's my take on it. You know, go somewhere different, do something different, go and see what's out there, get on your bike. Yes, enjoy the pleasure of a bike, but use it as a mode of transport to get you around and get you to see different places as well. You know, you can go to bike and meeting places, you know, cafes, pubs, or, you know, restaurants, whatever, that kind of thing. But essentially, you know, that's it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you like it, and please leave comments below, and subscribe, hit the notifications button. I'll catch you on the next video, whenever that is. Cheers now.